Hello, welcome back to the We Are City channel with episode 3 of our Manchester City career mode here on FIFA 22. We're doing pretty well, haven't we? One thing we do need to look at, something that is big for the season, is bad news, I'm afraid, as the email starts. Ruben Dias will be out for 3 months with a broken toe injury, so that is Dias out for a very long stage of the season, really. He will be back if you think we are in September now. October is 1 month, November, probably December, late December at the start of next year, which is a big miss to lose a player like Ruben Dias, but that's the way it's going to be. He is out injured, so Stones will come in and play alongside Maxence Lacroix most of the season, and that does mean that a young man, De Jong, only 16 years of age, will be playing a lot of football. More than I expect him to play, and that might be a worry, but we'll see how he does. And our first game of today's episode, 4 games in today's episode it will be, or 4 played games anyway, with some sims as well, is AC Milan at home in the Champions League. You see our group stage, we've got Villarreal and Milan, which we, of course, the games against those two we'll probably play in unless we're already through. But Bohemian FC, we will simulate those games. Group A is Apple, it is. Chelsea, Lille and Real Madrid. Interesting group there. Borussia Dortmund, Ferenc Varoshki, their side from Budapest, with Spurs and Spartak Moscow, Manchester United, Monaco, Lokomotiv Moscow and RB Leipzig, Club Brugge, Roma, PSG and Moscow there, Liverpool, Barcelona, Wolfsburg and PSV in Group E. Of course, we're Group F. G is Bayern, Juventus, Sporting and Kiev, and then finally Group H, Atletico Madrid. They've got Napoli, Benfica and Istanbul Başakşehir as well. So we've got a pretty decent group, really. I think, of course, we know the side that will probably trouble us the most is Milan or Villarreal. Bohemian, they're going out straight away. I don't expect any upsets from them at all throughout this Champions League campaign, especially in these early group stages. So tired legs are quite a few rotations and changes in today's side. Walker comes in at fullback and Zinchenko, of course. Stones will be the main man with Lacroix for most of the season, or the next 3 months anyway. Phillips comes in for a tired Rodri. We've got De Bruyne in the middle with Nkunku, who comes in for a tired Grealish and Ilkay Gundogan. And then Foden in behind Raheem Sterling and Alexander Isak had a poor one at the end of the last episode of the bench. Dusan Vlahovic, the hero in the previous game, a new signing. We've got Jesus, Palmer, Gundogan, Rodri, De Jong and Bazunu on the bench there. Grealish, Cancelo, Tierney all rested today. No chance for McAtee either, but he will be playing in those games against teams in the Cup and games where we do simulate, so he doesn't need to worry too much. He will be in and around the squad when he gets his chance. So here at the Etihad Stadium against a pretty historic side in this competition, AC Milan versus Manchester City. Of course, we've already faced them a few times in this career mode, haven't we? Already in the Champions League in our first 2 seasons. Of course, into Season 3 now, they have made some big changes to their squad. And that big banner there, a man in absolute incredible form for us at the moment, Raheem Sterling. So there's our team for our first Champions League game of the season. You know the lineup. Nkunku in there and captain KDB. Now that Ruben Dias is out, he is our vice-captain. No Fernandinho, of course, the club anymore. No Vincent Kompany and so on. And here is the AC Milan side. Their captain is Koke, Sandro Tonali in there. Ex-Manchester City player Brahim Dias in there as well. So let's have a look at the bench for Stefano Poli's side. Alex Ramiro, Centelles. You've got Soyuncu, Benacer, Vardy, Leao, James Rodriguez as well. So Maignan in goal. Kappa, Kjaer, Holgate and Theo Hernandez in the back 4. Koke and Tonali hold the midfield with Revic on the left, Salamakers on the right, and Brahim Diaz in behind Anthony Martial. See if Martial can cause some problems against us like he has done before. Manchester City versus AC Milan, and it's live from the Etihad Stadium, and I feel like today we're in for a tough game against the Italian side. Working the ball well as we do. Christopher Nkunku has found a bit of space here. Nkunku into Raheem Sterling with a strike, blocked away. Well done though by Nkunku. Phillips back into Nkunku. Nkunku with a strike and a save by the boot of Simon Kjaer there, but Gashado's side, we've started really well, really lively. And Stones could rise for this one. Maxence Lacroix is at the far post, isn't there for a tap-in. Zinchenko also wins it back from Salamakers into Sterling, into Isak. Isak from range, Maignan with a save, he's got to get back up here. Sterling's attacking it, Simon Kjaer away. Kyle Walker is playing second choice to Cancelo. Nasty challenge on Isak here by Captain Koke. It will be a free kick. I don't think it's the sort of range De Bruyne can shoot from. It's actually Phil Foden who stands over it. Kevin De Bruyne is far better from this position, isn't he? I'm going to try it. Why not? De Bruyne does hit one in Milan. Easy save. Yeah, poor throw out by him. Foden's there to try and pick it up. It's another free kick, and this is a much better position now for Kevin De Bruyne. Let's put this one in. Here is De Bruyne. De Bruyne with a hit, and Milan again catches it. And again he clears it away. He nodded it down only as far as Isak and Kunku. Zinchenko, Foden. Foden, great lift. Sterling to the far post. Alexander Isak with a wonderful volley by the Swede. And 1-0 we do take the lead in this game. It's taken 30 minutes to break down AC Milan. Plenty of chances, especially from set pieces. De Bruyne with 2 free kicks. And Foden plays a wonderful ball over the top to Sterling across the box. Isak with the acrobatics. What an incredible volley. He had a poor game against Wolves at the end of the last episode. Vlahovic was brought on to save us. Isak, what a strike that is. His first goal in the Champions League this season. 1-0 we lead AC Milan. And a great start to our European campaign where we're looking to get all the way to the final this time. Something we are yet to do here on FIFA 22. Phillips. And Kunku. Zinchenko. Far post to Raheem Sterling, who attacks it with a header. Nearly Foden in there. I think Phillips will win this one against Martial, which he does, and he controls the counter-attack every single time. Does Calvin Phillips. Here's Kyle Walker. Isak lets it run brilliantly. Foden. Zinchenko. In towards Isak, who's just sort of overrun this one. He's going for the spectacular anyway. De Bruyne. Foden. Bit slow there, Phil Foden. That is half-time. 1-0 we do lead AC Milan at home. On course for 3 points at the start of our Champions League campaign. And Isak with a spectacular goal that gives us that lead. On to Martial. Salamakers. Diaz. Martial, it's only 1-0, remember. McLeod with a good tackle. And Calvin Phillips across. Foul by Zinchenko. I'm thinking of taking Phil Foden off, actually. For Cole Palmer. I'm thinking maybe Jesus, or I'm not sure quite yet who to bring on. De Bruyne. Isak. Walker. Into Palmer with a poor touch. Sterling lays it off to Nkunku with a hit and into the top corner from Christopher Nkunku. Well, Cole Palmer could have got a Champions League goal for himself there. If it wasn't for a really poor touch that let him down. It fell to Raheem Sterling and then lays it off to Christopher Nkunku. 2 assists for Sterling today. He's been incredible. Oh, Palmer lets himself down massively there, but Nkunku picks it up. I mean, look at that for a hit by Nkunku. Rippling the top corner of the net. It's a wonderful strike. It really is from Christopher Nkunku. 2-0 up against Milan here. I think that is 3 points in the end. I think that will be 3 points. And it makes me think, do we get some players that need a bit of game time? Rodri, who's not so sharp at the moment. Do we rest Isak? I think we get Rodri on for sharpness, and we get De Jong on as well. We'll play him alongside Lacroix. But Foden and Palmer are playing in. Well done, Phillips. Not enough, though. Martial. Switch of play. Zinchenko. Ooh, went down in the box there. Did Salamakers. Palmer there, rushing it. Unnecessarily. Ball in behind here. Chance for Ante Rebic. Great save from Ederson. Up this side. He's beat Walker. De Bruyne with a foot in. Brilliant. Isak lets it run. Here is Alexander Isak. Into De Bruyne. Oh, what a ball by De Bruyne. Sterling, who's got 2 assists today. Can he cap it off with a goal, Raheem Sterling? He can do. 3-0 Manchester City. That is game dead and buried. But City with 3 goals here. 2 assists for Sterling and a goal. I think he could be on, he's on track at the moment. I know we're only 3 episodes in. He's on track for player of the season. Easily the number 7. What a hit by Sterling. What a run as well. What a ball by De Bruyne. And Kunku, Isak and Sterling with the goals. Sterling assisting 2 of those. He's been fantastic. I think Vlahovic will be disappointed after, scoring 2 goals the other day. He's not in the team, and Brahim Diaz could get rid of Ederson's clean sheet, which he does, and that is frustrating. Brilliant ball at the top to Diaz. Defence. We tend to concede when De Jong's on the field. I know he's only 16 years of age. A lot of pressure on the young man. But what is his positioning here? And Diaz beats Ederson at his near post. In the bottom corner. 3-1. No clean sheet again. Oh, brilliant by Sterling. De Bruyne. What a ball. What a ball. Isak. Oh, what a goal. What a goal. 4-1. De Bruyne assist. That is an incredible finish from Isak on the chest. Right-footed volley into the bottom corner. I know we have Dusan Vlahovic, but we know how good Isak is. We know how good Isak is. Look at this. On the chest. Right-footed volley into the bottom. I mean, Manyan doesn't even move there. He doesn't even move. It's on the knee as well of Isak. It's not even on the chest. The knee sits it up. The right foot puts it in the bottom corner. He is incredible. And he's actually better at the moment than he was last season, Isak. I am worried. I am worried for the rest of the Premier League. You've got to be. You've got to be. I know we've conceded a few silly goals. But without his full time, a 4-1 win for Manchester City. What a start to the Champions League. If we can play like that in every Champions League game, we're going to the final. And we might even win this competition finally after 2 years of really struggling. When picking the 4 games to play today, I was seriously considering simulating this one. But Blackburn, despite being 19th in the Premier League table, they are back in the Premier League after a very long time of not being in it. So it just felt right to go to Blackburn Rovers, play them away from home. We might tear them apart completely. But they're back in the Premier League. I want to go to Ewood Park or whatever it's called now and play back Blackburn Rovers because they're back in the Premier League. So this is side 4, Blackburn today. Edison starts in goal. We've got Cancelo, Stones, Lacroix and Tierney in that back 4. And actually, you know what? I think it's time we start De Jong, isn't it? Especially in a game like this against Blackburn. Where do we play him? Lacroix or Stones? Look, Stones is the better player, so De Jong will come in today. Rodri in that midfield as well with Gundogan, Grealish and Phil Foden. Up top, Dusan Vlahovic gets his first start for Manchester City alongside Gabriel Jesus. On the bench, Alexander Isak, the goal machine, and Sterling as well. Palmer, McAtee, Phillips, Lacroix, Bazunu, Walker and Nkunku are out today, along with Zinchenko being so tired. De Bruyne also gets a much needed rest. Sarmiento is the player that misses out being in the squad completely. So Blackburn Rovers back in the Premier League, and we face them today in what should be a very good game. A side that have won the Premier League in the past. That's why I'm playing it. They are a historic side with the Premier League. They went on and spent a lot of money and went on to win the Premier League many, many years ago now. They're back and they face us, the current holders of the Premier League, Manchester City. So this is the Blackburn Rovers side. Kaminski starts in goal. It's a back 4 of Niambe, Lenihan, Coesta and Pickering. Midfield, John Buckley, Jacob Davenport, ex-Manchester City youth player, and Rothwell. Then it's Roshini, Sam Gallagher and Harry Chapman up top. They've got Pike, Travis, Butterworth, Dak as well on the bench here today for them. Grealish again. Grealish. Vlahovic looks to take it on the chest. Foden nods it down. Ilkay Gundogan with a volley. Blocked away by Blackburn. But this is an attacking side from us, and I think a game where we are going to dominate. Grealish. Brilliant from Grealish. And he works it wide to Cancelo. Into Gabriel Jesus, and it's a goal for Manchester City. He didn't even have to hit that one first time, Jesus, with his head. But he did do anyway, the Brazilian. Wonderful cross by Cancelo. And 1-0 will lead Blackburn. I think the goalkeeper probably should do better, if I'm honest. I really do. Grealish works it wide really well to Cancelo. Ball in on the left boot. First time header from Jesus. Keeper could probably do a lot better there for Blackburn. Kaminski. It's a good header by Jesus, too. It has to be said. Really good header. And keeper fingertips as he drops down. Can't keep that one out. I think that could be Jesus' first goal of the season. It is. 1 in 4 for Jesus, who scored 16 goals, I think, in all competitions last season. Grealish. Oh, brilliant from Jack. Rodri. Jesus. Tierney. Jack Grealish making a run in behind here. Here's Grealish. Grealish across the box here. Foden. Oh, Phil too much. Gundogan. Jesus with a chance, and Gabriel Jesus puts it wide the post. Well, I should have hit that with Phil Foden. Unselfishly, I tried to lay it off to Jesus of Vlahovic. Little lofty pass into Joao Cancelo down to Vlahovic, who does the simple things very well, the Serb. Gundogan. Grealish. Tierney. Grealish! Oh, what a goal. The keeper is absolutely terrible. 2-0 Manchester City. Goal for Jack Grealish, but I have to say, this goalkeeper for Blackburn is really letting his team down, Kaminski. That should not be going in. I don't know what rating he is. Into Grealish here. Oh, it takes a massive deflection. Fair play. I'm being very harsh on Kaminski here. This Grealish strike takes a giant deflection. I think it's going wide anyway. Keeper goes one way. The ball deflects the other. It has gone down as a Jack Grealish goal, so the first initial shot must have been on target. But that is harsh on Blackburn, who haven't played particularly badly. De Bruyne-esque pass from Jack Grealish into Dusan Vlahovic. And Dusan Vlahovic with a hit on the right foot. Good save by Kaminski. Well, there you go. The Blackburn keeper has arrived. Eventually. Grealish. Vlahovic again. Oh, what a hit from Dusan Vlahovic. 3-0 Manchester City. Assist for Grealish. Absolute thunderstrike from Dusan. New signing striker. Replaces Ferran Torres, who was left to go back to Spain. And what a hit there. He's got that power in the strike, hasn't he, Vlahovic? I knew that as soon as I got that. I could have gone near post. Maybe with Alexander Isak, you go near post. But Grealish plays this ball through, and Vlahovic, I could see that space, the far post. Great hit. Really good hit. That is his third of the season in only 2 games. We've just got so many, lethal goal scorers in the team, haven't we? So many players who can put the ball in the net. It's going to be very tough to stop us, anyone to stop us. You've got to, make use of our possibly weak defence at times. 3-0 now before half-time. And De Jong wins it back for his team. Oh, well done, De Jong. Here's the young centre-back here. De Jong into Vlahovic. Into Jesus. Turned by Gabriel. Jesus. Oh, Vlahovic, your movement's poor. Tierney's going to go back to Grealish. And he was ruined by Vlahovic there, who just made too much of an attacking darting run into the middle. And that is half-time. Manchester City 3, Blackburn 0. Easy again for us, isn't it, really? And Grealish, probably the key player in the midfield at the moment. A goal and assist for him. Vlahovic, big strong centre-forward, can hold it up like that. Grealish, Tierney. Jesus. Grealish. Foden. Gundogan. Vlahovic, Foden. Ilkay. Gundogan. Oh, it would have been a brilliant goal. Here's Blackburn on the counter here. Chapman. Cancelo across. Cancelo intercepts. Easily done. McAtee. Brilliant skill from James. Oh, then he's lost it. Oh, it's a bad position to lose it as well. Tierney back there. Oh, we said we want that clean sheet, but we might not get one here because it's a great chance for Blackburn. And it's 3-1, and what a goal that is. And that is frustrating. McAtee losing the midfield. And Blackburn go up the other end and score. Feel it coming as soon as they got the ball here. What a ball this is. And a wonderful scissor volley past Ederson. Here's De Jong. Great pass. Great pass here. Into Tierney. Palmer. Flicks it off to McAtee. Oh, I wanted it to Vlahovic, really. Couldn't find him. Blackburn counter again. Good chance here. Rashini. De Jong dives in to stop the cross. Perhaps too much for diving, though, and Ederson has got to save that one. Cancelo can't keep it in. It's a corner for Blackburn here, who probably feel they've still got a chance in this game. We've lost control of it. Bradley Dack is on. We really have lost control of this game. De Jong loses his head at Palmer. Good footwork. James McAtee, counter Manchester City here. Vlahovic is running, Tierney's running. Into Vlahovic. Big serve. Across to Tierney with a hit. What a save by Kaminski. Phillips going to come on for Rodri, who's tired. He's definitely got his game time. Rodri now should be nearly sharp. Stones. Down to Jesus. Phillips back out wide. Grealish. Palmer. Dusan Vlahovic in there. Cleared away. De Jong back to Phillips. Oh, De Jong. You're better than that, surely. Oh, he is. Wide to Tierney. Will he get there, Kieran Tierney? He won't. It's a hover hit pass by Dusan Vlahovic. And that is full time. Manchester City 3. Blackburn Rovers 1. They're back in the Premier League, but I tell you what, they look like a side that are definitely going to go down. Not got the quality of squad. But we made them look good at times. And we need to think about that. We're not consistent enough, really, defensively. But a 3-1 win, 3 points. And we continue our perfect record at the start of this new season. So up next is Norwich in the Carabao Cup, the first round, or round 3 for us, since the other teams have to play in the lower leagues. And it's a game we are going to simulate with our second team, a quick sim, and expect a quick win. Well, Norwich side with the likes of Ballymumba there at fullbacks and McCallum, then Donker in the midfield, Iwobi, Lees Malou, Josh Sargent up top, Blachetta in there as well, couldn't beat us. It is Ilkay Gundogan and Jesus that scored the goals for us. McLean scored for them first, Jesus replied quickly, and Gundogan eventually won us the game in the 69th minute to put us into the next round of the Carabao Cup. Up next, it's a game against 8th place Spurs at home, the Harry Kane team as Pep Guardiola once called them. They have been doing not so well in the Premier League, it seems, down in 8th, Villa in 6th, so they have got 2 wins, 2 draws and 1 defeat. 8 goals scored, 6 goals conceded, having a very average season. You can see us at the top there, 5 games won, No draws, no losses. The only team with a perfect record in the league. 21 goals scored, 5 conceded. That's not actually the best in the league. See, there Arsenal and United have a better defence than us, but we do have a far better goal difference than anyone else. So this is the side for Spurs. It's pretty much our strongest lineup. Ederson in goal, Cancelo, Stones, Lacroix, Tierney in the back 4, Rodri, De Bruyne and Grealish in that midfield 3, Foden in front, Sterling on the left and Alexander Isak on the right hand side. And look at the options on the bench we have. Vlahovic, Jesus and Kunku and Phillips. Especially those first 3 attacking options. Phillips a more defensive option alongside Walker, Zinchenko and Bazunu if necessary. So back at the Etihad Stadium, Manchester City versus Tottenham Hotspur. Harry Kane against the side that he could have been playing for 3 seasons now. We've signed 2 strikers since then, Dusan Vlahovic, Alexander Isak. And that must be a disappointing thing for him. Still, never won anything at Tottenham Hotspur, and out they come the 2 sides. A side that I think has signed Dean Henderson from Manchester United as a replacement for Hugo Lloris in goal for Antonio Conte. And this is Antonio Conte's new look Spurs side. Dean Henderson starts in goal. It's Emerson, Davinson Sanchez, Harry Winks at the back with Ryan Sessegnon. Interesting. Everton, Eric Dyer and Giovanni Reina in the midfield 3. It's Thomas Lemar, Harry Kane and Heung-min Son up top. That is an odd Spurs side. El Nassiri on the bench there. Brian Hill as well. Ruben Aguilar, but Harry Winks at the back. This should be a side that we absolutely tear apart today. And we're live from the Etihad Stadium. Using the width of the pitch so well, aren't we? Foden. Isak. Into Grealish in the left boot, and Jack Grealish puts it just wide the post. Sort of expecting to score there, but he did go with that weaker left foot, not the stronger right one. Which was probably better to beat Henderson. Hopefully the pace of Lacroix at the back will help us with the pace of Son on the counter. Cancelo. What a ball. Sterling. Away from Emerson, and Raheem Sterling hits another one. I tell you what, he's on form this season, isn't he, Raheem Sterling? So close to selling him. So close to selling him after he was electric in Season 1. I thought, you know what? Despite Sterling's form sometimes in real life, he's back. He was terrible in Season 2 last year. He's back again, Sterling. He really is. Great touch here away from Emerson. And the strike off the post. Dean Henderson cannot even move to get to that one. It's hit with such power and such curl on it as well by Sterling. That is Raheem Sterling's 3rd in 5 games this season. A key player up top alongside Isak. And 1-0 we lead Tottenham Hotspur within 16 minutes. Grealish. Isak. De Bruyne, Foden. Cancelo. Isak arriving. Oh, what a save by Henderson. Isak on the rebound. Cancelo still. Into Foden. And Spurs get it away. I didn't want to pull it back to Foden. De Bruyne was in space there. A bit of a complicated one. And now here's Thomas Lemar on the counter. Maxence Lacroix dives in. Everton. Searching for Son. Cancelo can't get there. Heung-min Son. What a save by Ederson. Well, Ederson's back to his best, isn't he? Master Grealish is on. He's gone wide to Tierney instead. Sterling. Isak. Through to Grealish. Oh, what a goal from Manchester City. Jack Grealish with a finish. 2-0 against Spurs. Off the post and in. The same post that Sterling hit for his first goal as well. Really good movement here. Good play. Tierney into Sterling. Isak into Grealish. That little touch there just takes it away from Harry Winks. And he bends it past Dean Henderson. There's no chance for Henderson here. We'll see it from this angle. Absolute no chance for the ex-United goalkeeper. It's a wonderful finish from Grealish. Another goal for him already in the start of the season. And we 2-0 up here. And we're flying against Spurs. And let's try and get that clean sheet now, can we? And Stones can go all the way back to Ederson. That kills that Spurs counter, which they had a good chance with. Oh, Kev. Slack pass. Unnecessarily slack pass. And Thomas Lemar here. Oh, and that is thanks to KDB. The clean sheet has gone. That's so frustrating. What a weak pass from De Bruyne. So unnecessary. So unnecessary. And that gives Spurs a goal. It's a wonderful hit by Lemar. Yes, he's got a lot to do. But De Bruyne shouldn't be giving that ball away. I mean, that is a rocket from Thomas Lemar. Stones. Grealish. Foden. Away. Cancelo. Swings one in. Wicked cross. Lemar down to Kane, and that is half-time. 2-1 we do lead. Spurs given a lifeline from Kevin De Bruyne. He played a terrible pass in the midfield. And that is frustrating. Up against another French player in Lacroix. Emerson. Lamar. Everton. Out to Eric Dyer. Into Harry Kane. He's allowed to turn into Heung-min Son. And what a save by Ederson. What a save by Ederson. Should be 2-2 there. We should be level. Ederson's kept us in this. Kept us in the lead. Although he's taken a terrible touch there. And Lamar makes it 2-2. Shocking bit of goalkeeping from Ederson. Weak hands, Grealish involved, Sterling involved. We're trying to clear it away. We can't do. It falls to Thomas Lamar, who gets his second of the game. Spurs his best player by far today. Easy finish from that sort of range, isn't it? So close. 2-2. And a 2-goal lead has been thrown away by a team defensively. Without captain Ruben Dias, is struggling even more than we usually do. And we haven't been the best defensively anyway with Dias in the side. So I do a little body feint. Skip away from Lamar. We're in trouble here again. Spurs looking to nick 3 points possibly. And they just might. Harry Kane into Emerson. And Tierney can block it and Harry Kane's at the post. And we get it away. Tierney just lumped this away. Wow. He's sacked down. De Bruyne, Sterling. Oh, nasty challenge here from Emerson. Could even be a red card. It is a red card for Emerson. Bye-bye to the Brazilian. Off he goes. Disgusting challenge on Sterling. Lamar comes off. They're taking the best player off to bring another defender on at fullback. Interesting. Especially now. I mean, Harry Winks against Vlahovic. That's a mismatch. I've ever seen one. Sterling. Oh, Vlahovic straight on the field. Shot off, but straight at Henderson. Oh, they come on the counter again here. This game is just so open. It's just so open. Everton with a chance. Good save from Ederson. Foden for Nkunku. You know what? Bring that energy on. Sounds like a good idea, but the game is just so open. Ederson out for this. What a terrible punch. He's put it behind for a corner. Lacroix, good win. Vlahovic is not the quickest. Into Sterling. De Bruyne. Oh, De Bruyne with the ball over the top here. And Dusan Vlahovic takes it in stride here. And Vlahovic! And Dusan Vlahovic off the bench, the new striker. Ball over the top by KDB. He gives us a 3-2 lead. What a hit. I could have squared that to Sterling. I was just so worried about Winks or Sanchez getting across. You see Sanchez there. He wouldn't have got across to Sterling. But I knew Vlahovic is a finisher. I knew he had that quality. I wasn't going to try and pass it. Straight across the keeper. Henderson. Bang. 3-2. Back in front. Gachado celebrates. 3 points for his side in a hard-fought game. It's been a hard-fought game. There's still a long time left here. Spurs might be on 10 men, but they look dangerous. And we need to try and shore ourselves up at the back now. Keep the ball a little bit better. Spurs counter. Oh, Cancelo's nowhere near to be seen against Everton here. Maxence Lacroix, that's terrible. Cancelo with a late challenge. This could be a red card for Joao Cancelo. This could be a red card. It somehow isn't a red card. Tackle from behind. Not aggressive like Emerson's tackle, but it was last man. I think he's a lucky boy, Joao, not to go off there, because I knew exactly what I was doing. It's a cynical challenge. Sessegnon lays it off. Heung-min Son, good block by Rodri. De Bruyne again. Another ridiculous ball here. On the chest of Raheem Sterling. Sterling. Dusan Vlahovic with a little toe poke. It's not even tough. It's not even powerful. It's a P-roll or a daisy cutter along the grass. Vlahovic gets 2 off the bench. He's the new Edin Dzeko, Dusan Vlahovic. The super sub that he is. Comes on and scores goals, doesn't he? Comes on again today. And gets another 2 goals. Just pokes it home past Dean Henderson. He is Edin Dzeko. He's just Edin Dzeko all over. Probably one of the top goal scorers in the Premier League. And he's only started 1 game so far. 4-2. And if Isak gets injured, at least we know we've got a man there that he's going to bang the goals in for us. Relation to Sterling. Sterling. Look at that. Vlahovic. Hat-trick for Vlahovic. Absolutely smashes it in the back of the net. Manchester City 5, Spurs 2. The 2 goals are a worry. But I tell you what, we will never worry about goals ever. Sterling plays a ball in behind again. Another assist for Raheem Sterling, who's incredible as a striker. And Vlahovic, I mean, he hits that into the side netting with so much power. The Serbian Erling Haaland. Off the bench for a hat-trick. What a hit that is. I mean, he's got to be saying, I've got to start ahead of Isak. Those two have got a battle going on, haven't they? To who starts at striker. Manchester City 5, Spurs 2. I could feel the Vlahovic hat-trick coming. What a signing, by the way. 65 million. After we sold Ferran for 150 odd. We sold Mahrez for 74, and we've sold a lot of players. Oh, Harry Kane with a late challenge here now. And if it wasn't full-time, I can tell you how Harry Kane would have been getting a red card there. Full-time Manchester City 5, Spurs 2. Vlahovic with 4 attempts in the game. Off the bench to get a hat-trick. Our new super sub at the club. He is incredible. So back into Europe and back with Champions League action. This time against Dublin side and Irish side, Bohemian FC. Away from home, we will simulate it, and we will simulate it, of course, with our second team. Well, a quick sim against Bohemian ends with a 3-2 win. Gundogan with a winner in the 90th minute. Also a goal for Gundogan in the 57th. Another for Vlahovic in the 10th. But Coote and Wilson get goals for them. Another 2 conceded against a pretty poor side. Defensively, it's starting to get worrying. It honestly is starting to get worrying defensively. Offensively, no worries. But we did have to win that game in the 90th minute with Ilkay Gundogan. And for the final game of today's episode, we see Gallardo lead his men for a top-of-the-table clash, going away to the Emirates to face second-placed Arsenal. So this is the side for Arsenal. Ederson starts and goes. It's Cancelo, Stones, Lacroix and Tierney at the back 4. We've got Rodri, Grealish, De Bruyne and Foden in the midfield 3. Not so balanced, but we're going to go full-out attack against Arsenal. We want to show we can beat the side in second place. And it's the usual Sterling and Isak up top on the bench. The goal-scoring machine at the moment, Dusan Vlahovic, Jesus, Gundogan Phillips, Zinchenko Walker and Gavin Bazunu. So here at the Emirates Stadium to face second place Arsenal, like I said, a top of the table clash. And I'm very interested to see what this Mikel Arteta Arsenal side does look like, considering they're so high up the table there. Of course, we know they made some big signs in the summer, Kalidou Koulibaly being one of them. And I'm really interested to see how they're going to line up against us and why they're doing so well in the table. They're probably going to challenge us for the title, possibly, looking at the table at the moment. So this is the Arsenal side. Bernd Leno ahead of Ramsdale in goal. It's Castagna, Koulibaly, Tomiyasu and Tavares to the back 4. Cooper Myers and Torreira in the midfield 3, with Smith Rowe, Fornals and then St. Maximin in front. And it's Dominic Calvert-Lewin up top. Interesting. Ramsdale, McNeil, Luka Jovic, Mazraoui, Balogun, Xhaka and Florenzi on the bench. That is a very good Arsenal side. Manchester City versus Arsenal. This could be the 2 title challenges, really, considering where Arsenal are on the table. It's live from the Emirates Stadium. And here is ex-Arsenal man Kieran Tierney. Sterling. Foden. Cancelo. Back to Isak with a hit. Kalidou Koulibaly in there. Isak with a header and Sterling with a strike. And wow, what a save from Leno. And Tomiyasu keeps it alive. Isak wins it back for Manchester City. But this is a lively start. De Bruyne. Tierney. Grealish. De Bruyne. Isak on the left boot. Great save from Bernd Leno. Look, lethal on the counter. Dominic Calvert-Lewin here. Emil Smith-Rowe. Good ball. Chance and the save by Ederson. What a game this is. What a game this is. Too open for me as a manager. Not something you want to see in an open game. You want to keep control of the game. We haven't quite yet. Crossing to Koulibaly here. What a save by Ederson. Down at his near post. Just need to slow down the tempo. Make Arsenal play to the way we want to play. To our tempo. Sterling. Isak. Great footwork. Isak! What a save from Leno. You can see why he's starting ahead of Ramsdale. Foden. It's a poor pass from Phil, who does that sometimes. He lets Isak run and then seems to give it in Rodri. Wonderful midfield play. Referee says play on Rodri. Isak. Sterling. Isak. Isak! Oh, what a save from Leno again. What a save from Leno again. Sterling. Lets it go short here. Sterling with a hit and deflected by Tavares over Leno's bar. Too easy. Sterling again. Maxence Lacroix with a header saved by Bernd Leno. He's made some saves today, Leno. This short corner's working so well. Sterling! Oh, what a hit from Raheem Sterling. 3 or 4 times Arsenal have left this near corner open for Sterling to be played in short from the set piece. And that's what we've done. And Sterling then shifted it onto that right foot. Eventually, at 4th time of asking, I think it was, got it onto that right foot and bent one into the far corner. The warning signs are there for Arsenal. But they didn't read it, and that's a great finish from Raheem Sterling. A great finish here by our number 7. Bends it. Round Tavares. Into that top corner. Leno's had a cracking game, really, hasn't he? Saved most things. Couldn't save that one. 4 in 6 for Raheem Sterling now. Swinging here towards St. Maximan and nearly caught out there. De Bruyne out. Nice idea. Tavares reads it. We've got that quality to hit teams on the counter so well with Sterling. In a more central release. St. Maximan with a hit. What a save from Ederson. What a hit from Alan St. Maximan. Ederson and Leno both having fantastic games. And that is half-time at the Emirates. 1-0 we do lead here in front of this Arsenal crowd, who maybe think they should be level. But the side, they've been punished for a set-piece mistake. Falling behind to Sterling. Koulibaly's on him. Sterling into Isak and poor pass. Poor pass there. We had bodies on the edge of the box and then a ball in behind here. Lacroix against St. Maximan. Nasty challenge from Lacroix. It's a yellow card. Whew, I expected a red. I expected a red all day long there for Maxence Lacroix. It's a yellow, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin off. I assume it's Luka Jovic, and it is Luka Jovic that comes on. Stones, what a challenge. What a challenge. Still into Isak. Great hold-up play from Alexander Isak. Over to Grealish. Grealish on the left foot volley. Good save from Bernd Leno. And a big tackle from Grealish as well, but we've had a really good game. I think Isak's going to go to that left-hand side. It's Vlahovic time. And Walker for Tierney. We're going to put Cancelo at left back. Oh, Cooper Myers uses his strength. Rodri wins it back. De Bruyne. De Bruyne. Oh, not the best of crosses again towards the fullback. Smith Rowe surely loses out to Rodri in the air, which he does. Foden. Foden. Cancelo! Oh, 2-0 Manchester City. João Cancelo, the fullback, gets the goal. Foden with a wonderful pass, and that is game over, I think. That is game over. What a little pass from Phil Foden. Lofts it up to Cancelo. The Poznan is out. I think we're confident for the league title. We really are at this stage. Lovely little lift by Foden. I could have put it across the box here, but I'm not sure anyone would have got on the end of it. So Cancelo on the left boot. Off the turf. Lifts it into that far corner past Bernd Leno. He's had a fantastic game for Arsenal. First goal of the season for the fullback. 2-0 Manchester City. I think that is Arsenal accepting defeat there. At 1-0, there was always a chance. At 2-0, I feel like this game is over. Grealish. Cancelo. Jesus. Vlahovic. Grealish. Cancelo. Oh, good defending. Good defending at last there by the fullback. Crossing here by Foden. Rodri! Oh, he should score. He's got to score there, Rodri. He really has to. Foden. Jesus! Oh, good save. Walker in there. Cleared away by Arsenal. Well, Rodri wins it back. Rodri with a hit. Still not away for Arsenal. They do get it away. Koulibaly, look for a counter here. Oh, a terrible ball, which Cancelo will watch behind. And that is full time, and that ends today's episode. A 2-0 win over title rivals Arsenal in second place. And that pushes us in a gap between us and them, which does mean it won't be Mikel Arteta chasing us. It will be Jurgen Klopp at the moment. Thomas Tuchel's side with Chelsea are not doing so well. Spurs, we've beat them already. Manchester United nowhere to be seen also. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And we'll see you next time.